for defending Obama against all of us right-wing conservatives to protect his investment. Now, what I want to know is, we already have a civilian defense force in this country. It's called the National Guard, it's called the Police Department, it's called the Fire Department, and any other service organizations that you want to name. Why do we need any more, and who are we protecting from what? I think we're probably going to need a defense force of our own if we can reclaim them to defend ourselves against his defense force.
That's right.
To answer your question, I don't know who he's trying to defend us from. I have an idea who he's trying to defend us from. I think it's if there's anything that's going on in government right now that should make the hair on the back of your neck stand up, that's the thing that should do it. That's the thing that should. If you look at, you had where you contacted the White House to rat on anybody who said anything bad about the health care bill. Ask yourself, what would have happened if President Bush had proposed any of this? What the backlash would have been, the hypocrisy of it all. You're talking about a citizens defense force. We had one. That's what the Minutemen were down on the border. And the Minutemen have been vilified by this particular administration, and now the administration says we need a civilian defense force. We don't need a civilian defense force. He likes to say it should be as well equipped or as well trained as our military. Do I have any veterans in the room? There is nobody in the world more well trained or well equipped than the people of this military. And I would love to see the President of the United States pull one of your average acorn workers out and put them up against the United States Marine. It's insulting and it's frightening. And you should be talking about it. To answer your question, sir, I don't know. I don't know what he could be thinking. I think it's bad. It's not good. I don't know what he plans on doing with them because he hasn't said what he wants to plan on doing with them. He just says we've got to have it. And if you go through history and you look at how many leaders had their own little security force with them when they were newly elected or newly appointed or self-proclaimed leader of the nation, look at the nations that have done that. And I'm not going to mention them all because I don't want Nancy Pelosi saying anything bad about me the next time I turn on the news. But look at those nations that have gone down that road and look at what they were comprised of. And that's what, again, they need to read their history book. If we've got any World War II veterans in the room, thank you. Thank you. Because you defended this country from what this country now is trying to become.
Yes.
I appreciate your service, but it should also be the biggest insult in the world to you. That you went and you fought and your friends died, and we have people buried in Arlington right now that I imagine if they had just 2 minutes to say anything, I bet you half of them would say something about where this administration is taking this country. And that to me is the biggest injustice there is out there. And this little civil defense force should scare everybody in this room. And if it doesn't scare you, you need to seriously look at that issue because that is a frightening prospect. Yeah.